So yeah, basically we launched Sharded Minds Airdrop last week. Everything's working well. People that have held Sharded Minds can now accumulate Enter and participate in governments, and then can then stake their Enter in the DAO and so on and so on. And so this is the first thing that we have actually built out for Sharded Minds, but there obviously we're working on a bunch of things around the product integration as well as then also utility within the metaverse games. I guess that's it on Sharded Minds, and next up we can go to LandWorks, where Stilian or Fungible Taco will be giving the short update on it.
So, hi everyone. My name is Tiran. A couple of weeks ago, I'm working on LandWorks, and I wanted to start with the fact that LandWorks was mentioned in an article in Cointelegraph this week. That's a huge recognition, and we're very happy for that. Also, as Danny mentioned last week, we are currently working on redesigning the platform, adding a couple of features, and overall improve the UX, and we are still on track to release the new version by the end of the month. The other thing is that we now have the LandWorks scenes deployed onto the parcels which are listed for rent on the platform. So there are over 50 LandWorks floating lands across the central land, so feel free to check them out. We have our community members VH and Mox updating the Dune Analytics dashboard, which we have for LandWorks. It now has more information, so great work there, guys, and the dashboard is much more informative. We have our account stamp audit in progress. Danny mentioned this last week as well, so we're still waiting for the notes from that, but it's well in progress for the LandWorks protocols. And last but not least, we are working to further develop and enhance the EnterDAO product. And as we have said many times, we always aim to keep in mind the voice of the community. And that's why actually we're very eager to talk to the community, eager to understand how you folks got into the land game, eager to hear more about your metaverse experience and overall hear as well more about your challenges. So therefore, we're launching an initiative where we will be looking to have a chat with as many community members as we can. We will have a snapshot of wallets who have either leased or rented a parcel on LandWorks ever since the launch. And those community members or wallets will be eligible for our chat initiative, and also be eligible to receive 100 Enter tokens for their efforts and time. We will have an official announcement later today where more details will be available, but I'm absolutely looking forward to have chats with as many as I can with you. So yeah, that's more or less for LandWorks.
Nice, thanks, Dylan. Next up is MetaPortal. Probably big news here is that we launched a couple of days ago. So I'll be handing the mic to Adi on this one.
Thanks. Hi everyone. So yeah, we released MetaPortal finally. It is the MVP version. So again, you should use it very carefully. In the last 3 days, we received lots of feedback. We already fixed lots of bugs, and we'll probably focus on these for the rest of the week. We're also working to improve the security, and one important thing is that if you have downloaded the portal, the Intel version of the portal, we made one quick fix. So if you have a problem with uploading the avatar, for example, which should be fixed, you can download it again through the website, but you should replace the old version. You've probably seen that we created a separate section for MetaPortal. So if you're experiencing any issues, you can go to the support channel and describe the issue. Would be best if you can also provide screenshots. Of course, if you don't want to do this in the public channel, you can always send me a direct message. We also have a future requests channel where you're welcome to give any ideas on things that you'd like to see in the portal. We'll also soon have product calls where I'll share more on the short-term and the long-term roadmap. So everyone will be welcome to participate in the discussion. Just a bit on the short-term roadmap. We're now looking to support Polygon. You may have seen that currently we support a limited number of games, and one of the reasons is that we can only support Ethereum web-based games. So once we have Polygon, we'll be able to support more games. Then we also want to have a news section, and we also have a special newsletter dedicated to MetaPortal and Web3 games. We also have referrals, so you can invite your friends, and of course more quests and a leaderboard. Yeah, so I think that's pretty much all. And one last thing. If you know any game developers, we'd be happy to chat and see how we can help or collaborate with them. And I'm also looking to chat with guilds or guild members because I'm currently looking for ways to have them as well as another MetaPortal users. So yeah, that's all.
All right. Thanks, Adi. I guess those were the overall products updates. Obviously, we are working on a bunch of things around LandWorks and the general NFT renting protocol as well for utility-based NFTs. Something more related to governance is that we're currently looking with one of our community members called M0XT on establishing a delegate program that makes sense for people that want to basically outsource their voting power to people that are more involved and have a bigger stake in Enter tokens, because it may not be viable for everyone and smaller holders to participate in governance. So this is something that we're working on. And in addition to that, we'll most probably be looking to set up a monthly governance calls for the community where we discuss stuff around governing the DAO, the token, etc. In addition to that, we'll be probably doing the same kind of monthly calls for each of our products where we gather feedback, discuss the roadmap, etc. I guess those were the biggest updates. There were a bunch of questions that were already answered in the community question channels, and there were a whole bunch of questions around MetaPortal that were answered around the launch. So this is still an AMA session. So if anyone has, there are not too many people on this call, but if anyone has a question that can be answered right now it's a good time to basically speak up. And if not, we'll just upload this community update for everyone. I think we didn't announce this AMA beforehand, so it's kind of like an improvised one. Even though it was in the Discord scheduled event, we could have done a better job of promoting it on Twitter. So yeah, if there are any questions in the meantime, feel free to ping us, use the community question channel. This call is going to be uploaded on YouTube once the recording is done, so everyone can listen to it in the free time. Cool, guys. So I guess that's pretty much it. It's a quick one today. We can wrap it up, and I'll see you again in 2 weeks.
Nice.
Bye bye. Da.
Tu văd tu în avatarite